to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. Our hospital is trained on highly disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to...
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2Kick. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team.
Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Johnson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. MP's checked in for Castle. And Paul's subbed in for Fox. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Smith. Green is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Landale in at the 5. MP passes to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. MP finds Johnson. And a wide open look for MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
MP outside. Pass to Barnes. And here's Johnson outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I love the confidence from Johnson. I want to see him continue taking these types of shots.
Ball against Green. Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
We've got Fox. Harrison Barnes is out there with Johnson. Then it's MP. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in its center. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Down low. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Fox, no good. Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Drops in the tray. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Substitution on the board.
Smith finds Van Vliet, and here's Thompson. Outside, Green. Pass to Brooks. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Houston.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Kept alive. Here's Wembanyama. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Sohan with the ball. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Spurs up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing.
And now, not a bad time to... And that concludes...
And there wasn't too much... Checked in for Vassell. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Taking a look at the Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at small forward.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio leading by 12. Fox passes to MP. Shoots it up. San Antonio again missing. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
A different look now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Fox. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Amen Thompson. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Looking at the numbers for Jalen Green, he had a strong showing last season. He was around 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Green taking his time here. This one for 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Bounce pass from Paul. MP, that's for 2. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Here's Whitmore. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. MP finds Wembanyama, and the shot goes in. Wembanyama's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Keldon Johnson, MP out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. The drive by MP. MP with a screen on Smith. Barnes passes to MP. Count that bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Fox with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Castle's checked in for the Spurs. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Van Vliet's checked in. Şengün passes to Eason. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the games. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Whitmore, covered by MP. Whitmore, another miss by Houston.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Fox finds MP. Inside, the kick out to Fox. MP, that's for 2. The wing jumper off target. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And some changes here for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for Castle. And Chris Paul subbed in for Fox. Houston also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Cam Whitmore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Another miss by Houston.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Connects from three-point range.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes dishes to MP. Barnes sets a screen for MP. Back to Barnes. Paul passes to MP. Just 5 to shoot. To the left wing. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A quarter-hour dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are